Today is Monday, March 6th. I look like poop because I just got off work and I'm trying to relax a little bit before I go pick him up from work. Yesterday we went for a hike. It was 4 miles and some change. So I'll insert a clip here. Um, when we stopped at like a bench and it was really nice. So we took some sips of water and I had like a little biscuit thing to snack on. So I'll show you that now. Why my camera was zoomed in so far, I don't know, but that was yesterday's hike, part of it. We stopped near the water. It was very peaceful and relaxing. My calves are still hurting. And right now I'm just making some Southwestern cauliflower bites that are made by Bird's Eye. So that's what I'm having for dinner before I go pick him up. And then I really need to drink a lot of water because today was just so busy and crazy at work that I just didn't even have a chance to drink a lot of water. I had my coffee on the way to work. I had like 3 sips of water all day, and I know I'm dehydrated, so I'm going to get on that. All right, guys, today is Tuesday, March 7th. And I'm having one of the Dole Ultimate Caesar salad kits, just half the bag and half the dressing. And then I've got my strawberries and my blueberries to go along with it. Your girl is struggling, but I'm doing it. So today is Monday the 13th of March. Friday after work, I started having a little bit of tooth gum pain on the right side down here, which is where I have a crown because I clench my teeth in my sleep, especially when I'm like super stressed. And over the weekend, it progressively got worse. It's not, my tooth itself isn't sensitive to like hot or cold foods or beverages. It's just a sharp, throbbing pain that's constant. Like, I haven't had any sleep since like Friday. So I have a dentist appointment tomorrow for them to, do x-rays and see if it's a tooth abscess or something like that. I just want this pain to go away because this is so uncomfortable. Tooth pain is like the worst of the worst, and I feel like garbage right now, but hopefully they will get me taken care of. I worked today, which was insane, and I told my provider, tomorrow I have a dentist appointment at 9. I plan on coming back in after, and she was like, no, take the whole day. She's like, especially if they're going to do a root canal or do what they got to do, you don't need to be coming to work. And I was like, oh, okay. So management worked everything out. And then Wednesday, I leave work at 1 because my mom is going to get one of her teeth pulled. So good teeth genes is not in our pool. Hey guys, today is Wednesday, March 15th. This is post root canal. He began the root canal today. It was very infected. He even showed me my nerve from my tooth, which was pretty cool. But I do have to go back next Wednesday, and he's going to clean some more, and then we're going to do the molding to get my new crown, and then I'll go back once that comes in and get my new crown placed. But to tell you how good it feels not to be in pain, I feel like a whole new person. Like, as soon as he numbed me with Novocaine, I was like, yes, this is what I need. Can I just have this until, we can do the whole procedure? But he's really cool. He's pretty knowledgeable. And my mom had to get a tooth pulled, and he was going in between our rooms, and he was like, it's interesting because you're getting a crown on this tooth, and this is the same tooth on your mom that I'm pulling. So I was like, well, the apple don't fall far from the tree. We're definitely related. So I'll be talking sideways and be numb for probably a few more hours. But we stopped on the way home, me and my mom. I drove because she did take a Valium, but it didn't help her calm down for the procedure at all. But she said she didn't hear like the ripping part of the tooth coming out, so that's a good thing. That probably would have freaked her out pretty bad. But we did stop at KFC and we got some mashed potatoes and gravy and macaroni and cheese, something soft, because I know my gums are going to be throbbing from those Novocaine injections. But overall, went very well. I'm feeling 1,000% better. And yeah, I need to get my eating back on track, because lately I've just been doing a lot of soft foods like mashed potatoes, soups, noodles, because of my tooth. But now that it's better, I need to start eating right and I can work out again, because even when I just tried to vacuum, or if I bent over to pick up shoes off the floor, my tooth would just start throbbing. So I'm excited to not be in pain when I wake up tomorrow, and I'm excited to like be myself again. Like, I just feel like a whole new person. So everything went well. My mom went well, and I'm getting ready to go pick up my boyfriend from work. Hey guys, it is Sunday, March 19th. Friday, I went back to the dentist because my crown had fallen off Thursday night when I was eating dinner, and everything was fine Friday. Saturday morning, yesterday, I woke up at like 1 a.m. with excruciating pain on the right side over here where he was starting the root canal because of my crown on that side. So when he started the crown, he had put medication down in there, but didn't prescribe me an antibiotic. So yesterday, when I woke up in excruciating pain, I was like, I have to be seen. Like, if he can't get me in today for an emergency visit, I'm going to either go to urgent care or the ER, because I can't do this. I was crying. I mean, it was just like, I don't complain about pain a lot, but mouth pain, especially tooth pain, oh my gosh. So I called the dentist office. I know they're closed on weekends, but they left his emergency number. So I called his emergency number. I still haven't heard back from him, and it's Sunday at almost 6:00 p.m. So after I left him a voicemail yesterday around 7 a.m., because I didn't want to like call and disturb him at 1:00 in the morning. I was trying to be nice. I left the voicemail. I made an appointment at urgent care, and then I actually messaged my provider to see if she could give me an antibiotic, because I've had a tooth abscess before and I'm allergic to amoxicillin and penicillins. So I told her, I think in the past when I had an abscess in my front, they had given me like cephalexin. So I messaged her, and like an hour went by and I wasn't getting a reply from anybody, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. Like, they're gonna have to rip this tooth out. So right before I was about to give up, after I had a meltdown, my provider texted me and she was like, yeah, I can send that in for you. Just tell me what you're allergic to, or you on birth control, all these other things. So I told her. She sent it in. I'm taking the cephalexin, 1 capsule every 6 hours for 7 days, and it started helping today. It finally started kicking in a little bit. But I literally have just been laying in bed. Like, I can't do anything without this side of my mouth starting to throb. So I'm pretty disappointed that, I call the emergency line trying to get help, and he hasn't. You could even text me back. Like, you could have done so many things, you know what I mean? And they don't have like a patient portal or none of that. So then I started thinking, and I'm like, why have that number listed if you're not even going to contact the patient back during their emergency? And why can't a dentist's office choose to open You don't even have to be open all day on a Saturday or Sunday or both, but do like a half day or something for reasons like this. I shouldn't have to go to my primary care to get an antibiotic for a tooth that my dentist is working on, but whatever. So my appointment is this Wednesday for him to finish the root canal. And I don't even know if he's going to call me like tomorrow morning or whatever, if he ever checked the message. Like, I don't know. So I've just been really Krabby Patty because my mouth is hurting. And I figured it was infected because it was running under the tooth all the way up into my jaw right here, and my ear was throbbing. And I don't ever get ear infections anymore. So that's when I was like, something isn't right. So whatever medicine he had put down there after he, did the drilling and part of the root canal, it might have worked for like that day or two. But I think I should be on something more steady and continuous to stay in my system until he completes the procedure. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, just a nurse, but that's just what I figured. So I am feeling a little bit better. I'm taking ibuprofen 800 every 6 to 8 hours, depending how bad this thing throbs, with the cephalexin. And I'm hoping that I will soon feel better because I'm over this. Like, I feel like poop. And I just want to be myself. I want to be up and working out and cleaning my house and being in a better mood. And also, today is my 1-year anniversary with my boyfriend. And look at all that fat. Goodness gracious. It's my 1-year anniversary with my boyfriend, and we can't even enjoy it because I can't really eat anything hard on this side because anytime I put pressure on the temporary crown, it sends like a shooting pain. So I'm ready for this fiasco to be over, to say the least, because tooth pain is nothing to play around with, and I wouldn't wish this on anybody. So it is Monday, March 20th. My dentist never called me back. Their office opens at 8. I called at 8:30, spoke to the front desk. They said he didn't mention a phone call from me. But I told her, like, Saturday I woke up with excruciating pain. My provider had to put me on antibiotics, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh my gosh, well, do you think you can be here at 11:40? And I was like, yeah. So I'm kind of like stuck in a hard place. Sorry, it's like throbbing right now. The antibiotics have been helping, but like I'm just so irritated and annoyed that he's not like taking it seriously. Tucker just jumped on the table. Because like I'm hurting, okay? Like this is tooth pain. Say hi. And I'm not just calling to say hello. You know what I mean? Watch out. Watch out. Tucker, come on. Get your pooter out of here. All right. So, so I'm going at 11:40 and I'm just kind of like, I don't want to take my irritability out on him, but at the same time, I feel like as a patient, you've neglected to address the problem. And I also called the emergency number thinking that I would get a response through text, through call, something. And you didn't even call me Monday when you opened. My mom, I told her everything that's been going on. She went through the same thing with this guy. I don't know if he doesn't know what he's doing. I don't know if he doesn't care. But the good thing is, I haven't paid him for any of this yet. And I told my mom, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go see what he says. Because if I get there and he's just going to be like, oh yeah, well, it does look infected. I'll see you on Wednesday. Because that's what my original appointment was. I'm not doing this back and forth with you anymore. You're either going to fix my tooth or I'm going somewhere else. I already had to put myself on antibiotics because I knew it was infected. I have a huge pus pocket right under the tooth on the side of my gum. That's killing. It just throbs all day. I'm trying not to take any more ibuprofen because my kidneys are probably shot. So always be an advocate for yourself and listen to your body. When I first went and he opened it up, yes, it felt great. In that clip you guys saw, I was like a whole new person. But then, like that Saturday when I woke up after he had to replace it, put it back on with more cement because it fell off at dinner, ever since then, it has just been chaos and pain, and I'm irritated. And I know this is not weight loss related, but I'm going through it, so I figured I would just share it with you guys. But always be an advocate for yourself. If you feel like something's not right, or you feel like a provider could be doing more for you, don't be afraid to take matters into your own hands. I'm so grateful that my provider prescribed medication for me, because if I would have let this go and I would have become septic, you can like die from that. Like, that's serious, especially an infection in your mouth. It can go to your brain. I mean, so much can go on. And, I'm killing my kidneys taking so much ibuprofen. So that's just an update for you guys. I'm going there at 11:40, and hopefully he gets it taken care of. But I'll definitely let you guys know what he says and what he does. This is post-op root canal part. What are we on? 2? 3? 2. I'm really numb. He did say that my tooth was very infected. As soon as he took the temporary crown off, the whole room stunk so bad. For anybody who hasn't had a root canal, they're not painful because they numb you. For me, it's the sound, because I call them spoolies. They use these little metal wire looking brush spoolie things to go down in your nerve and clean it out and everything. And it's the noise. It's like a grinding noise that just drives me crazy. Like, I grip the seat. But the procedure itself is not uncomfortable. It's not uncomfortable. It's not painful. Like, it's just the noise. Because you're numb. But was infected. He told me to stop the cephalexin. He's sending in clindamycin because that's better for like the type of bacteria that typically grows in the mouth and in the gums. So I'm waiting on that to be filled at the pharmacy so I can go get it. And then I go back next week instead of this Wednesday. He wants me to heal after this and make sure that I am 100% before I go back. And then at that next appointment, he's going to clean even more. Like, if there's anything left, he's going to clean everything out, prep me for my crown, my permanent crown. And then I'll go back one more time after that for my final crown. He did apologize numerous times for not calling me back and missing my call. He said it happens sometimes. He don't know if it's the phone or if it's the service, but he did say, next time if you're in any discomfort or have any issues, to just blow my phone up nonstop until I answer. So, got that. I will definitely do that next time. But overall, I'm feeling numb, but better. I'm going to wait a couple of hours to try and eat something. And then that's it. I'm ready for all of this crap to be over. So it's Monday, April 3rd. This video is going up a little late. I apologize. March just wasn't a super great month for me, along with my tooth and no motivation to stay on track and eat right and do the things that I should be doing. But I'm hoping April will be better. I just got off work. I am going to go home and probably walk on the treadmill for at least 15 minutes. I'm not going to overwhelm myself trying to work out. I'm going to focus more on my eating because I have been eating out a lot. And instead of calling it like a weight loss journey, I'm going to do more of like a health journey, because I'm trying to do healthier things overall, like, working out, being more active, eating right, but also like journaling and doing yoga and meditation and just being healthy all around, not just losing weight. That's why I included like my whole root canal process that I've been going through, which I get my crown on what is today? Sorry, I'm brain farting. I get my crown on Wednesday the 12th. Yeah, it's Monday. Manic Monday. So, yeah, didn't lose a lot of weight. I knew that. I just lack motivation, and then I think what also triggered me was owing taxes. I owe like $500 because my job before this one didn't take out enough taxes, even though I filled out the form the same way I fill out every form at every job. So that's really frustrating. But yeah, this will be more of like a health journey, not just weight loss, and I'll share things with you guys as they come up, and we can do this together. So all the people who have been supporting me, I really appreciate it. It's hard, especially when I've developed these habits for so long. To break them, it takes a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go home, walk a little bit, and then I might just have a smoothie or something for dinner. I'm not really that hungry. And yeah, I'll see you guys in April.